Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. This block is called Spectacle. It finishes at 10 inches. Here's the diagram, and this is one version where the accent square is in the center and the light fabrics are on the outside. There are other ones here where you can put the light fabric in the center and the accent fabric on the outside, and I'm going to show you both of those. All of these patches, there are 5 different patches. None of them are what you would call standard sizes. Patch A is a 1.5 inch by 10 inch finished rectangle. We cut 10.5 inch by 2 inch rectangles. Patch B is a 3.5 inch by 4.5 inch rectangle. We cut 5 inch by 4 inch rectangles. C is a 4 inch by 10 inch finished rectangle. We cut 10.5 by 4.5 inch rectangles. D is another rectangle, 2 inch by 4.5 inch finished. We cut 5 by 2.5 inch rectangles. And then patch E is the center square. It's a 4.5 inch finished square that we cut at 5 inches. So this would be a good place to use some of your leftover charm squares. You wouldn't have to cut those if they're 5 inches already. Here are the instructions for cutting. And if you're reversing these are for the light fabrics and this is for the accent fabric, and that is for this block here. Of course, you would just reverse these. These would be the accent fabrics, and this would be the background fabric when you reverse those. So what we're going to do to sew them together, we're just going to sew these 2 patches on each side of the accent patch. Then we're going to just look at the diagram and finish the block. Here is a bigger quilt, scrappy kind of quilt. And this is a block from Spectacle, which is a quilt designed by Faith Jones. And she has instructions for the 50 by 60 inch finished quilt, and they can be found on this website, We All Quilt. There'll be a link here for you to scan it or click on it. Actually, it's not a free pattern, it's just information on the page that tells you how to cut it and piece it together. Here is one block that I'm going to demo. This is my accent fabric, and this is the D patch and the B patch, and this is A and C. We're going to start by stitching these 2 together and press the seams open. Now if you look at the diagram, the smaller patch, which is the D patch, is on the top, and the bigger patch, which is the B patch, is on the bottom. And then you'll sew the narrow A patch to this side and then the wider C patch to this side. So sew both of these together and press the seams open. And here's the block. Back. Now I've done 3 other blocks, and you can put them together any way you like. So these are 2, and then I have this other one. I really haven't played with it that much. Really can't see this. The quilt goes together really fast. I'll put this together and then show it to you a little bit closer up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos.